panel among you, few people a couple of years back who were sitting in this room like this, and they have created their own stories. There were people among you. Now, I firmly believe revenues don't matter, okay? But there has been a change. There has been a change? How that change has taken place? What is their story? I think all of us, it is good to listen from our fellow entrepreneurs. How many of you agree, yes or no? Yeah? We should listen from our fellow entrepreneurs and people who are excited to share the stories. Please write it down on a piece of paper. There is a list of people that we actually select by the end of next Aarambh. Okay, so this panel will be a continuous panel that everybody be a part of. Secondly, people in Pune can be a part of Founders Forum. It is a quarterly event that happens. You can come over. It's a nice evening, event where we talk about case studies of various businesses. So you can definitely be a part of that as well. It's quarterly once that it happens, and you don't have to pay anything. This is just a part of our engagement because you are a part of the community. So in Pune, because it is more physical in nature. But this forum or this panel that we'll discuss about the successes, the stories, the transition of roles that they have done, and they have done it successfully. How they started alone, where they reached. All of us have our stories. We are all proud of it. But it's always good to learn from somebody else's stories and their successes and failures, right? So to do this, I have a very bright individual, somebody who also motivates me. मेरे को भी motivation लगता है. So a very close friend, a good friend of mine. We work together, and we are still working together. And I've seen the transition in the company fantastically well. He's an entrepreneur himself. He's a teacher by heart. He started his career as a teacher. Am I correct, sir? Right. From COEP. He's a gold medalist in mathematics. So 100 on 100 all the time is what the man was able to achieve in his education in mathematics. He's very good in emotions also. Right? You will see when he comes here. He's going to host this panel. He's a first generation entrepreneur. And the best part about this panel here is the first participant of School of Inspirational Leadership. Okay? First one who believed that we could do the job. Are you getting my point? Is a special person in your life, right? Yes or no? Like your wife or like your son or daughter, a special person, right? So we have that person also. Okay? We have the first lady participant of School of Inspirational Leadership. Okay? And we also have both his sons as the guests of how he transited that business. Let's learn from them. Is that making sense? Is it interesting? Yes, no? Mohan sir, over to you. Rock the show, please. Let's give a big round of applause, guys.
आपने बहुत कुछ कहा मेरे बारे में. So I think let me start requesting all participants to come here. So I request Samir and Karan, my sons. Niranjan, the one about whom Dr. Yogesh said is the first mentee. So I think give him big hands that he believed in Dr. Yogesh. Then Vaishali ji and Atul, please come. Finally, let me start talking to all of you. Let me express deep gratitude towards SIL, towards Dr. Yogesh, towards Dr. Akshay and Srikant sir for requesting me to conduct this session. Now today, as we all know, that today is Shiva Jayanti, am I right? And he always conducts the programs on Shiva Jayanti because we all respect Shivaji Maharaj. And we all learn from him. We want शिवाजी महाराज के जो भी सारे गुण है वो अपने पास आ जाए. So I also express the same kind of feelings which all of you can express. Now let me ask, who was mentor of Shivaji? Who was mentor of anybody? But just by sitting you can answer. Who was mentoring Shivaji? Huh? Jizabai one. Another person? Dadoji Kundev. Who was mentoring Bill Gates? Bill Gates was mentoring was done by Warren Buffett. Who was mentoring Warren Buffett? Warren Buffett's mentoring was done by Benjamin Graham. I don't know how many of you have seen the book of Intelligent Investor. So even that guy, Warren Buffett, was trained by Benjamin Graham, who was mentoring Sachin Tendulkar. I'm sure 80% will know the answer. Ramakant Achrekar, who was mentoring Sunil Gavaskar. Vinu Mankad. Sunil Gavaskar was mentored by Vinu Mankad. Who is mentoring Mukesh Ambani? Huh? No. Dhirubhai Ambani, yes, partly he was. Ramesh Bhai Oza. He is a spiritual guru as well as financial. Mukesh Bhai takes his decision by talking to him, even financial decisions. You can see it in the Google. आजकल क्या है ना वो proof देना पड़ता है. And the best proof is Google. There's nothing else. So who is mentoring Adani? Gautam Adani. Even today, Gautam Adani is supposed to be in the top 15 in the world. Am I right? So who is mentoring him? Dhirubhai Ambani. Dhirubhai Ambani's entire books, he says he keeps on reading again and again. You can see one of his interview. Now, if I say that, now since morning you people have been sitting here, and I requested Chitalji that give me a session after lunch or towards the end, because it is very difficult to conduct. It requires a lot of energy. Now, all of you I have seen, there's a tremendous energy. Now let us display to each other what kind of energy, what all you have. I'll just make something, and for that you have to reply. How is the Josh?
Hi, sir.
How is the Josh?
Hi, sir.
How is the Josh?
Hi, sir.
Thank you very much. Now let us come to a law of mentoring. Anyone who knows law of mentoring? What is the law of mentoring? जैसे लॉ ऑफ मार्जिनल यूटिलिटी रहता है, लॉ ऑफ लव रहता है, तो लॉ ऑफ मेंटोरिंग क्या रहता है? एनीबॉडी? वो भी गूगल पे है, दैट इज आल्सो ऑन गूगल. लॉ ऑफ मेंटोरिंग इज द स्पीड ऑफ ग्रोथ कैन बी 5 times more. The speed of growth can be 5 times more. So let us see, these 5 stars, those who are sitting here, they will display what is the kind of law of mentoring which they have learned. So you need am I trying to sell SIL? No. Am I trying to help you in making the right decision to select mentor? Yes. What is it for me? Can you guess? What is it for me? I believe strictly and very strongly in the nation first attitude. Now, how is it that connected with my benefit? Because many of the MSMEs I have seen since last 5-6 years, they have grown multiple times. And suppose if there are 100 people here having maybe, 100 employees, everybody, so maybe 10,000 employees. Now, if we grow, we are going to add 50%, 40% employment. So that is going to help nation. So it's a nation first attitude. So that's my pure intention. Let me honestly accept that and share with all of you. So now I'll also sit and take a chair. I think I will request from Niranjan that he has to introduce everybody. Let them introduce themselves along with their type of business.
So, good evening, everyone. I'm Niranjan Gadgil. I represent Stretto Automation Private Limited, and we are into automation business. We provide solutions to process industries, and this has been a very wonderful journey for us, for me and my organization through SIL. We started with them in 2015, and as we go on discussing some few questions, your questions, I'll be exploring this journey with SIL, and I am very happy to be with this forum today with all of you. Thank you.
Wonderful, Niranjan. Atul ji, aap.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Myself, Atul Kumar Singh. I'm a founder and CEO of Ali International, and I got associated with SIL in 2015, and journey is really transforming. And I would like to say Ali International is the best polyurethane brand across the world in making quality engineering polymer components, as well as single producer of the largest handling volume of TPU and polyurethane products in the world and in India. And the journey is really amazing. Means last 7-8 years, company has grown up around 10x.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And now from here, means plan is for again 10x.
Wonderful. I think, I'll turn to Karan and Samir. What else one can ask? The father is conducting an interview of son. So I am, this is one of the biggest moment in my life. So cheers to you.
Don't worry, I have to answer rightly or else I have to come back home also.
So sorry, go ahead and talk about you and company.
So basically, we are M-Square engineers. We are into industrial supplies of solutions basically. Our parental product being cooling towers and our parent being Mr. Mohan Anturkar. We don't need any more. This law of mentoring started from the age of probably 1. Correct. And Samir is my brother. He's also with, I am with him. He's my elder brother. Today we are with, it's a privilege to sit along all the eloquent speakers. It's one of the most, again, touching moments for me as well. To answer your father, you have to be very careful. So you have to be well prepared yet nervous. But yeah, I'll try my best. And I'll surely share whatever the journey has shown us through the SIL as well. Samir, you want to add something?
Yeah. So, good evening, everyone. I am Samir Anturkar, and I am nephew of Mr. Mohan Anturkar. It's 25th year of our company, and I have joined this company almost 15 years back. So, it's a long journey, and we have been with SIL since last 5 years. And I'm sure, we have learned a lot of things. The best part is our beliefs have got changed. I think that is the most important thing. Anyways, we'll discuss during the interview more details.
That's what Dr. Yogesh has always said. You should be lightly holding the beliefs and tightly holding the values. Am I right, Yogesh sir? So, our beliefs have started changing. That's what he says. And, rain will always feel the size of the vessel. So if you have half a liter, you will get only half a liter. If you have 10 liters, you will get 10 liters. So that's the belief. Vaishali ji, I really salute her from bottom of my heart. I have seen her since last 7-8 years. Now, please go ahead and talk.
Myself, Vaishali, representing Vikas Industries. We are into manufacturing of customized plastic products. I have joined SIL in 2017, and it was a really turning point. Means SIL has not given only 3 times growth, but SIL has given me the balanced life. Being a single parent from 2007, growing up my 2 daughters, and today proud to say that when I joined, my company's name was Vikas Enterprises, and today Vikas Enterprises has transformed into Vikas Industries, and plus both daughters, one of my daughter is doctor and one is engineer. So what SIL has given, I cannot mention or I cannot thank.
Wonderful.
I'll just share one incident which have changed me a lot, and that was burning desire. And the way I am a first lady in Mahabaleshwar, I was sitting among 10 men, alone lady, and it was a very difficult task to take permission from joint family. But SIL has supported me, and really a big transformation has done. And today I am here on the panel discussion.
Wonderful,
Thank
madam.
you.
Wonderful. I'll come to Atul. Atulji, what were the challenges which you faced in the initial business and how you overcome? Can you throw some light on that?
When we started business, तब इस समय दिमाग में ऐसा कुछ नहीं था कि मतलब कोई 10 करोड़ करना है, 20 करोड़ करना है. Just we started with the intention that कि we have to do something creative in the market, और जो हमारे डेली रूटीन से हटके होगा, और हमें कुछ नया प्रोडक्ट करना है. ऐसा नहीं है कि आई एम वर्किंग विद सम कंपनी तो वही कंपनी का प्रोडक्ट चुरा के मैं कोई एक दूसरा प्रोडक्ट वही सेम प्रोडक्ट चालू कर दूंगा. तो हमने क्या किया, हमने एक न्यू प्रोडक्ट फाइंड आउट किया कि ये पॉलीयूरेथीन होगा, इसे हम आगे लेके जाएंगे. और जो कंपनी के साथ हमने काम किया, हम उसके साथ एक एसोसिएशन में काम करेंगे. तो ये इंटेंशन के साथ हमने अपना बिजनेस शुरू किया. देन टारगेट कुछ भी ऐसा नहीं रखा था कि कुछ 100 करोड़ करना है, 10 करोड़ करना है, ऐसा कुछ सोचा ही नहीं. बट ऐसे सब चलता गया और कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, जो सोचा वो किया. बट जब 2015 में हम SIL को मिले, तो उस समय बर्निंग डिज़ायर सेशन के दौरान जो योगेश पवार सर के सेशंस में हमने काफ़ी चीज़ें सीखने की कोशिश की. तो उस समय ऐसा लगा कि हम क्यों नहीं कर सकते. मीन्स हम बिज़नेस तो करने के लिए हम मार्केट में आ गए थे, बट ये विज़न क्यों नहीं हो सकता है कि हम 100 करोड़ का विज़न क्यों ना देखें. उसके लिए हमें कुछ बाउंडेशन नहीं है, माइंडसेट तो है, काम करने का तरीका भी है, जज्बात भी है, तो क्यों ना करें। तो वो दिन था जो महाबलेश्वर में वो दिमाग में आ गया कि हमें 100 करोड़ करना है, बट वो 100 करोड़ एक साथ में एक दिन में होने वाली चीज़ नहीं है। बट वी स्टार्टेड थिंकिंग कि नहीं, हमें ये प्रोसेस करना होगा, ये स्टेप लेने होंगे, ये चेंजेस करने होंगे। तो वो सभी चीज़ें हमने धीरे धीरे कंपनी में इनकॉर्पोरेट करने की कोशिश की, और मैंने कुछ पॉइंट्स लिखा है, मैं पढ़ के उसे बोलना चाहूँगा, ठीक है। जैसे क्या था, अभी आप सोचो कि SIL ज्वाइन करने के पहले क्या था माइंडसेट, तो वो मैं बताता हूँ कि एक सेल्फ एम्प्लॉयड टाइप ऑफ वर्क कल्चर, ये एक माइंड में था। दूसरा है ओनर ओरिएंटेड कंपनी, मैं सोचता था मैं ही घुसा रहूँगा तो ही सब कुछ होगा। और थर्ड क्या था, लेस ऑर्गेनाइज्ड, और नॉट थॉट ऑफ द ब्रांड वैल्यू ऑफ द कंपनी, फियर टू हैंडल द सिचुएशन। कोई भी बड़ा ऑर्डर आ जाता था, हम डर जाते थे, अरे ये क्या, अभी इसको कैसे हैंडल करना है। एंड ऑलवेज लुक फॉर ए लीडर एंड फील लेसर कंफर्टेबल इन टफ सिचुएशंस, देन सेटिस्फाइड विद वॉट एवर इज बीइंग डन एज ए रेवेन्यू फॉर द कंपनी। देन साल ओवर हो गया, काम खत्म, नेक्स्ट ईयर फिर से स्टार्ट। बट उसके बाद में क्या हुआ, कंपनी 10 करोड़ की हो गई, और एंटरप्रेन्योर एंड कॉर्पोरेट कल्चर कंपनी में इंट्रोड्यूस किया, पीपल ओरिएंटेड कंपनी बनाया। आज मैं आगे नहीं रहता हूँ मेरी कंपनी में, मेरे लोग रहते हैं। और मोर ऑर्गेनाइज्ड एंड फोकस्ड टुवर्ड्स गोल, ब्रांड वैल्यू गॉन अप, more confident to handle bigger projects, work as a leader and feel comfortable in any situation.
I mean, you are trying to say it is all growth oriented,
Yes.
which probably we all have learned with SIL. Am I right?
Yes, definitely.
Great, great. Niranjan ji, would you like to talk about some of your challenges and achievements?
Uh, Actually, I'll take you back to when we started SIL, working with SIL, why we started with SIL. So, वो समय पे यानी there are and still there are so many companies, so many institutes who can train you, who can teach you. But when we interacted with SIL, the first interaction itself, the trust was developed that this organization can be with us forever. They will not only give information to us, but what we got from them was a wisdom. So we went there with a situation where we want to scale up our organization, as well as we wanted more people within our organization to grow and exponentially take our business to a different level. So these were the questions that we were having in our mind, and the challenges that we were facing, that myself, the organization head, was not trained to do this. So I think can be situation at many companies. So SIL took that lead. They trained me first, and then in the organization we did the business transformation integration, and through that we were able to cultivate a culture by which the work culture, the distribution of work, and growth culture within the organizations was built. So these were the main criteria where we started journey with SIL.
He has done a lot of innovative projects, giving big hands, and he has been partnering with Schneider. And I was fortunate to meet some of the senior people of Schneider, and they talk very, very high about Mr. Niranjan. He is technically very sound man. So and he has been serving many corporates and many sugar industries. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So I'll talk to Samir. Always, almost 100% of the business are family businesses. Now, I would like Samir to talk about family and culture, how he saw the culture and how he is trying to take it ahead.
So the journey, it was started when I was doing my engineering. So there was not actually a dilemma to me actually. The dilemma was with the other people, what will be I doing after engineering. But I was very clear that I wanted to be like him. So this was the first thought which came into our mind. So that is how I joined him. And it's always a good part to work with a family, because wherever you go in any table, there are Anturkars, you will find all love and affection. So this is how our culture is. And as he's rightly said, every organization is a family-run business. Second part is The culture, what we are talking is, culture is always top down. So the right, it starts with from my ancestors, my elders, my parents, my grandparents. So whatever we have tried to inculcate is what, what you call is samskar. So that same thing we are trying to inculcate in our organization, and we are trying to percolate in deep into our organization. And I think with the help of SIL, I think whatever our beliefs were there, and that were made much stronger about a culture.
I'll just add here, Osho, किसको मालूम है? भगवान रजनीश सबको मालूम है. Osho has been mentoring me also, I mean through books and through audios. So Osho का एक paradigm है, it's a metaphor. Osho ने एक 2 मिनट में बताता हूँ. Metaphorically एक पहाड़ है, पहाड़ की ऊंचाई पर एक lioness जा रही है, and she is carrying a baby, pregnant है, and वो metaphorically वो कहीं पेड़ पे धक्का खाती है, और क्या होता है, the baby lioness comes out of it and she falls on the second level. Imagine the lioness is at this level, second level is this. तो वहाँ नीचे बकरियों का झुंड रहता है, तो वो जो बेबी लाइनस है वो बकरियों में चली जाती है, और साल 2 साल होता है, वो जो बेबी लाइनस है वो उनके साथ डेवलप हो जाती है, एंड देन शी स्टार्ट्स फीलिंग, I mean she starts even making a noise what बकरी makes, मैं, and साल 2 साल के बाद एक लायन उनके पीछे शिकार करने के लिए आ जाता है, लायन है, लाइनस, whatever, and everybody is running and ये बेबी लाइनस is also running. तो लायन को सरप्राइज होता है कि बाकी बकरियां तो भाग रही है, ये क्यों भाग रहा है? तो वो भी लायन जो है वो बेबी लायनस के पीछे भागता है, एंड देन एट वन पॉइंट वो बड़ा जो लायन है शिकार करने के लिए आया, वो छोटी बेबी को कैच करता है, और वो पूछता है कि यार ये बाकी सब भाग रहे हैं, आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड, बट व्हाट अबाउट यू? तो दैट बेबी लायनस डजंट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज ही सेइंग. तो वो जो लायन है वो बेबी लायनस को एक नदी के किनारे लेके जाता है, एंड नदी के किनारे क्या होता है, देन शी इज एबल टू सी हर ओन, प्रतिबिंब बोलते हैं ना, इमेज. She is able to see that baby lioness. Then she understands that I am a lion. Now mentor will do that kind of role. Am I right? So mentor will show that you are a lion here. And that once you start feeling you are a lion, really 100, 500 crore, 1000 crore is a matter of just some numbers, that's all. You should start feeling you are empowered. You should start feeling that you are a powerful man here. Right or wrong? So that's the mentor's role. I think I am adding responsibilities of SIL also. Thank you. So now coming to Karan. Karan, can you tell us something about the major achievements and the future plans?
So I'll just start with when we started.
Please.
I started back in 2018 with M Square. Probably at 2018. The challenges were that I'll be very simplistic. The challenges were that the lack of clarity that we had. Lack of clarity regarding what to do.
Correct.
So basically what happened with us is that we have customers, we are in the second generation entrepreneurship. You need to grow. That was only condition. How and what. The structured approach, probably that was a eureka moment with Yogesh sir. I was sitting in his room. I told me, everybody, there are books on challenges of MSME, cash flow, vendors, creditors, वो सब रोज का. मैं सर को बोला MSME रहना ही नहीं है. And that was the moment he actually hugged me कि अपने को challenges of MSME चाहिए नहीं, अपने को large scale ही बनना है, इसके लिए पाथ दिखाओ. मुझे MSME रहना ही नहीं है. जब उन्होंने बोला तो probably उन्हें लगा नहीं, I should hug him. तो भागता है मेरे पास, he hugged me. Now I see. मतलब, और ये जो mindset का change था, the change of mindset, the change of perceived image about what you can be, everybody is talking about that only. So that started changing. The challenge was that only. कोई भी challenge नहीं था. कोई प्रोजेक्ट में फेलियर हो गया, वो सब आई थिंक आर प्रॉब्ली एवरीबडी मस्ट बी फेसिंग ऑल द प्रॉब्लम्स. कोई प्रोजेक्ट में डिले है, देयर आर फेलियर्स इन प्रोजेक्ट, देयर आर प्रॉब्ली सम कंस्ट्रेंट्स, हिंड्रेंसेस इन द प्रोजेक्ट. दैट इज ओके. द ओनली थिंग इज दैट ये जो चेंज किया माय माइंडसेट फ्रॉम योगेश सर एंड ऑब्वियसली ऑल ऑफ द गुरुज दैट आई गॉट, एंड नाउ वी आर द अचीवमेंट एज दैट वी हैव ऑलरेडी क्लोजर टू no, we have 3x from in the last 1.5 year, not in the 3 years.
We did 3x in the last 1.5 year.
1.5 year, and we are towards the aim is towards becoming a large scale company only. So So the next time I come to Yogesh sir, in the next 5 years, I'll be asked what are the challenges of a large scale company, not a small scale company. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thoda sa, I'll take some credit to me. Because the roots are strong, fruits will be strong. Thank you. No, I'm joking. So you need a good mentor also. Now, I think, Vaishali ji, what is your achievement in terms of, you can talk about numbers and what is your future plan? I mean, the, multiplication, 3x, 5x, 10x.
So as mentioned, growth has been 3x, and really the journey was because of just one sentence of Dr. Yogesh Pawar. Today also he mentioned that same sentence, that opportunities, if you are prepared, you can grab the opportunities. And that was the life-changing sentence in my life. Because in 10 years after losing my husband, I used to say, why to just share the story, our story in front of anyone. No one will help you or cry for you, or otherwise they will just sympathy on you. But the burning desire was the session where Dr. Yogesh Pawar gave me motto of my life, that बस हो गया अभी 10 साल रो लिया, अभी खड़े हो ना. Now you want to share your stories so that someone should stand. It's time to give back to society. And really this was the change done within me, in my mindset. Because till that time I used to just say, बस अभी हो गया, installment जा रहे, घर हो गया, बच्चों की पढ़ाई हो रही है. And that burning desire was the day he gave me the vision to make change in employees' life. And so that time, those employees who were with me, today also they are with me. And my employee strength is grown 4 times. And number 3 times I just shared. And today I have written on the board also that within 5 years I want to be a 100 CR company.
Wonderful. I think learning increases earnings. So now I've been given only 30 minutes. So the one last round of question, everybody will get 1.5 to 2 minutes. Atulji, kindly share whatever your learnings are there. Overall learnings out of the business, out of the any good or bad experiences which you would like to share to the founders or to the entrepreneurs. So I will ask this question to all of you. So share your learnings to the audience.
So जैसा मैंने अभी थोड़ी देर पहले बोला कि लर्निंग मीन्स ओवरऑल लर्निंग इज द चेंज ऑफ माइंडसेट, नथिंग एल्स. एवरीथिंग स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम द माइंड एंड एंड इन द माइंड इटसेल्फ. तो अब मेरा माइंडसेट तो बहुत चेंज हुआ है पिछले इतने सालों में, जो उसकी वजह से मेरे बिजनेस में बहुत सारे चेंजेस देखने को मिलते हैं. तो दिस इज द वन थिंग which has changed everything in my business.
Wonderful, wonderful. Niranjan?
Thank you.
As we are talking about growth in the business, there is also a factor of stability or being in synchronism with growth. So what I learned with SIL was multifaceted avenues where I can run this organization without going down. That's the first one, in any situation. Second, I would be able to run this organization profitability. So I would share 1 or 2 things which I learned from them, and we practice it every day. One of them was power of one. Many of you must have heard from him, a power of one. So if you keep on doing power of one in your every day-to-day business, maybe it for the purchases, maybe it for the sales, maybe it for the savings, maybe it for increasing the customer. So power of one is something tool which works fantastically, and it will be eye-opener for all of you to see how your businesses can get stabilized and you will be earning good from your business. Number 2, what he trained us was to keep reserves of at least 6 months. So in any condition, in any situation, you should have funds to run your organization without any income for 6 months. So we started following this, and I'm happy to share that we have been successful in doing this.
Wonderful.
And I think this is something which we learned a lot from SIL.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
For you, there's some specific question. Can you tell us about the one very big night of truth, the case of Naira?
Case of Naira.
So, Naira,
Okay.
where we faced the problems of lot of price rise. and then how you came out and how you retained the customer.
So Naira Energy, previously known as SR, is one of our largest clients, from where we were thrown out of the gate 2 years back. It was like, we had taken up one project, and first I went there like a sales executive. They said, we don't entertain any sales executive, please walk out of my room. I said, sir, tomorrow I'll be standing here with the gate pass in my hand. I don't know how, but I just said that. And with all the studies, with all the research, we found the right guy inside in the next 2-3 hours. And honestly, I got the contact. Where there's a will, there's a way. So the next day I went there. After a few months, we got a huge order of Naira, all the marketing done. Because I have less time, I'll be very quick for that. So we got a very big order of Naira, and it was to be delivered in 18 weeks. And for 1 year, we were not able to find a solution. And I was going and listening, and they were continuously again throwing me out of the gate. So I asked them, sir, why are you keeping me here? Why are you not canceling the contract? So they said, we only love one thing about you. That is the attitude and as a culture of your organization. That's the reason we are still trusting you. And yeah, with God's blessings, with a lot of research, after 1.5 years, we were able to find the solution. It was a hardware problem. It was seawater applications, a hardware problem not made in India. So we derived that solution. And 1.5 years back, now the problem was that in the post-pandemic, now comes the real deal. Post-pandemic, there was a price rise, heavy price rise in the metal and the fiber industry. You must be aware. Steel was shooting like stock markets. Fiber was like also going 2x, 3x. And cooling towers that we do are out of metal is the hardware, and fibers, entirely that. So we were selling, say suppose at 1 rupee, we were, and our cost was almost 2.5 rupees. So at that point, we were a failure, and we still went to them. Ab job kar bhi nahi pa rahe ho, and we went there and asked, sir, we can't do this project, we need a price rise. They said, how? You are not even successful in this project. Why would we give you a price rise? And they again said that. For 6-8 months, we were fighting for that price rise, In that case, then there were 22 phases. So as a gesture and as goodwill, we said that we'll do 2 phases, three phases in the same price, but we can't do all 22. So they were just taken aback. How do you even dare to stand and ask that? I said, I don't dare, sir, but the market is forcing. I am not here to squeeze you, but the market is forcing. If I survive, this project will survive. If I don't survive, this project is killed. Maybe you will find another competitor, but you will lose an organization with a good culture and a good person that you are getting. So all the committee was there, and they were thinking and thinking. We went to their office. We all of three were fighting very hardly with them. Yes, they believed. And after 1 year, they gave us the price rise. And now it's almost the 18th phase in the running. We are welcomed with a red carpet treatment. And now no one throws out of the room. Everybody welcomes us in the room. So that is the story. And in that, yes, all our mentors from SIL did a great job for supporting us, that you have to keep going. The attitude that you need to portray was supported by SIL. Today, Naira has given us orders worth about around 35 to 40 CR in the last 2 years. And we are still standing strong.
I'll just add, we were practically blacklisted by 2 big corporates for asking for a price rise, not for anything else, because there was no clause of price variation. Asking for a price rise, and we were serving them. Before that, we were serving them for 5 to 10 years, and they were extremely happy with our attitude and sincerity. And just because we asked price rise, they wanted to blacklist us. And then they said, we'll blacklist you, we'll take you out of the industry. I said, मैं ऐसा भी करके मरने वाला हूँ, ऐसा भी करके मरने वाला हूँ. So I will prefer to avoid the loss rather than, I'm okay with you blacklisting me rather than doing a job. But because of the attitude, they gave us back. And the MD commented, I will just add, the MD of Naira commented to their second line that what the hell surprise? One time you are talking about blacklisting M Square, and the second time you all are coming to me and giving the order to M Square engineers only. And trust me, it is a total display of positive attitude. So now, I'll ask Samir to talk about learnings from his funnel building. What is today? Let me give him some hint also. We have done 3x, and today, for the next year, 3x orders are already in hand, and he has done this.
It's not actually only me, it's the entire organization which has been doing it. So the first important part is, if this everything goes into input, process and output. So when we wanted to do something, I mean, the goal was set for doing 3x, 5x, whatever it is. The important part was the processes for or means to achieve it. So this is what actually we learned from SIL. So that, like, one thing is we created the dashboards. So everything we have got is a predictable one. So predictable sales funnel, predictable procurement, predictable cash flows. So this is how we actually monitor it daily. And the important part is the consistency is the key, is what we have always learned from SIL. And I think one thing which I would like to add from the Akshay sir's words, that is energy flows wherever the attention goes. So that is the most important part. So whenever we are giving an attention to any of the challenge or a problem, it is sure that we'll overcome it. This is how we are being able to achieve whatever we want.
ये तो फैक्ट है कि all these people, these are stars. I include myself also. SIL का नाम आएगा 10 बार, because yes, it's a fact. So that's how it is. Vaishali ji, would you share your own some of your learnings?
Yeah.
Exceptional.
The very important learning means, as I have two daughters, and if I won't meet Dr. Yogesh Pawar, I would just be sad. Who will run my business after me? All such things. Otherwise, son-in-law would take all business in their hand. This is the scenario in our community. So after SIL, I got that eye to see that to develop the second level, and today 70% work has been done, and my business will be totally system oriented. So no one will come and ask for their shares until and unless they are involved in the business. And today the second level which has been developed in my company, they will run the business after me. I am preparing for such type of growth.
Wonderful. Now I think we are about to go towards closing. If one or two questions are there, we can take, or otherwise we'll close. I will close with a different style. Any questions? Anybody who would like to ask anything?
Thank you for even so giving this very, very important that information. So always we are an entrepreneur, so we may be good at doing business. Maybe remaining part we can learn anywhere. But how you are talking about the culture and legacy and that what you are building, and we can see in front of us now how you build your
Thank you, sir.
next generation.
You,
it is really amazing.
Thank you.
Even as a team, you are always thinking that. So now we came to the level of how to build the budget or business and even everything.
Correct.
But we are still struggling that how to build the values and transparency and trust even within each other. And I really very happy. So even seeing you and your family, anybody can trust easily.
Thank you.
Because that is invaluable. Thank you
true.
so much for showing us this
Thank you,
real
thank
story
you.
for us.
Thank you so much. In fact, I understand about you that even you have transformed yourself quite a lot in the last 2 years. So cheers to you also. Congratulations to you also. Yes, friends, I have tried my best to bring some of the learnings from these people. Now, I will talk about one phrase in Hindi, जिसका आधा पार्ट मैं बोलूँगा, उसका आधा पार्ट आपको बोलना है. ऐसे 2 बार करना है. आधा पार्ट मैं बोलूँगा, आधा पार्ट आपको बोलना है. 2 बार करने का. तीसरी बार you have to have a pin drop silence. Got it? 2 times I will speak half part. You have to speak another half. You will know what you are supposed to speak. And the third time you have to keep quiet. कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ पाने के लिए कुछ नहीं खोना पड़ता है, कुछ करना पड़ता है. You have to change the beliefs. You have to change the beliefs, and beliefs has to be lightly held. So कुछ करना पड़ता है, तो ये सब ये जो stars है उन्होंने दिखाया. We have to change our beliefs. That's all. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. Thank you.